Hello everyone, buon dia a todas. So, I'm Antonella Di Matteo and I'm project officer at Centre de l'As, the Studies por la Pau. That is an independent research center based here in Barcelona. And I'm here to explain you one of the main global campaigns that we're coordinating at Centre de l'As. And I'm really happy to be here with you today, and I think also thinking about the name of this event, that is Peace Build. Oh, okay, thank you. That is Build Peace. I think it's the global campaign that I'm gonna present you. It could be one important tool for all of us to mobilize people and to try to reach that positive and just peace that most of the people, I think, here wants, and also try to cut off the arms trade system. So, yeah, let's start. Okay, so as Centre de l'As, it's been some years since we started to coordinate this global campaign. It's a global campaign that on military spending, GECOMS, that was created and promoted by the International Peace Bureau in 2014. But as you can see, it started also a bit earlier, we could say, because in 2011, the International Peace Bureau already launched the Global Days of Action on Military Spending. So why are we doing this? The main aim of the campaign is basically to raise awareness on the excessive amount of public money spent year after years in the military system. And we know that right now, with everything that is happening in Ukraine and in Russia, the genocide in Palestine, and also all the violation of human rights in Congo and Sudan, we know that the main countries and powers in the world are like promoting like a possible world war, and they are like seeing threats where maybe they are not right now. So some years ago, like 10, 15 years ago, the powers already started to really strengthen the importance of producing more weapons and to be ready for a possible war that was coming. And this year we can say that this is like getting more and more stronger. There is an exponential growth in this. We can see it, now we are in Europe, so we can see that the European Union decided to allocate 800 billion euros in the production of arms, and this is like insane, because we know that if we put a lot of money in the production of the weapons, we are not actually investing this money in healthcare or education or whatever that comes to our minds, that right now it will be more important that actually prepare us for a possible war. So what we are doing with this campaign, we have a coordination committee that tries to meet once per month, and we usually try to meet in December to start planning the campaign for the next year. So, for example, this December we are gonna meet online, because we are partners inside this committee that are all over the world, in all the continents. We have organization in Asia Pacific, in Latin America, in Europe, in the US, and in Africa. So what we do is to meet and to decide when to have these global days of action on military spending. And the campaign is growing. We have more than 150 organizations involved that during this campaign are actually acting, posting, and organizing activities and workshops to actually promote what we are doing. And of course, everything that we are doing is connected to the military economic cycle that I don't think I have time to explain, but probably most of you already knows that when there is an external threat or when we feel in danger, of course, we start activating this circle. So we want to spend more in the military, then we have like more money that goes to the military research, development and innovation. So of course we want to have better weapons to be more ready for the war. And then of course this goes to the military industry, the arms trade, because I always have a surplus in the production of weapons. If I want to produce more and more, if I see that I have a need to produce more and more. And of course that means that I have weapons enough to import them. And then, of course, once I have the weapon, somehow I'm going to use it, no? Because, I mean, we have it there. And this is, of course, this can happen for trainings, for the military, or it can happen, okay, my weapons from Spain goes to Israel because they need it to actually continuing oppressing the Palestinian people. So my weapons are getting used in another place. And the need of weapons, of course, if I see that I can actually export my weapons, I see that there is a need. I see that my weapons are being used, so I produce more and more. So this is like to explain also a bit what we try to go against when we actually do this campaign. And this is the campaign that we did in 2025. This was our image. War costs us the earth is one of our slogans, let's say, because as I said before, we see that we are living a climate crisis that is really, enormous. And if we spend more and more money in producing weapons, of course, we don't have resources to actually face other issues in the world. So this is like something that we try to underline every year in our campaign. What do we do so for beginning our campaign every year? We meet, as I said, in December is the first meeting. Then we try to write all together, and this is also like a good point, I think, of this campaign, because we work all together. We want to reach like an agreement among all the partners. So we write an appeal that is getting translated in several languages, and as I said, all the continents are involved, so we have the chance to actually translate the appeal in more than 15 languages. And what we do is to share the appeal, where we explain a bit the current situation, why we are actually doing the campaign, what we would like to achieve, what we would like to also ask to the institutions, because also one of the main aim of the campaign is that each organization can also have an impact on their local level. So, for example, in our case, we try to have an impact on the Spanish level, trying to talk to the government, try to go to the parliament, and also try to actually have an impact on that, because we hope that somehow they could decrease the number of money that goes to the arms trade industry. And this is more or less, it's not like including every, like all the countries involved, but this is also where we actually act. And you cannot see the Philippines, but it's one of the main countries actually involved, because we have an important partner there that is doing a lot of action during the entire year. And what we do then, once we have the appeal, we decide the main dates of the year where we would like, when we would like to make actions. And as I said before, there are the GDAMs, the Global Days of action. So we usually do it between April and May, because we always wait for the data from CIPRI, that is the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, that every year publish the global data on military spending. So what we do is to prepare infographics like this with all the new data that we get from them. And around the date of publication of this data, we build the GDAMs. So, for example, in 2025, we had this Global Days of Action from the 10th of April until the 9th of May, and some of the main data were, for example, the tax day in the US, that is the 15th of April, because some part of the tax money of the people can go in the military spending, so we try to raise awareness on this topic, especially for the people that are from the US. Then we have the 22nd of April, that is the Earth Day. So as I showed you before, like one of the main slogans is that if we don't change something, we will not have a planet maybe to live in. So we think it's really important to make pressure during that day. And another also important day is the 9th of May, that is the Europe's Day of Peace. And of course, we cannot say that right now we are living in a peaceful moment, since we have all these monies that are going to war or to build war. So what we do is this: prepare the appeal, prepare materials, have meetings to coordinate, and then this is what happens. People that in their countries, in their cities, organize mobilizations, manifestations, and we usually try to collect all the pictures, videos, information of the actions happening all around the world, because I think it's also important to see that what we are doing is having somehow an impact. And these are also some materials that we prepared in 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. And with our slogan, every year we try to also change the picture to be like also more creative. And we always try to do a social media storm to involve and mobilize more people. If you are interested, you can find here all the information to contact me, to contact the Centre de l'Ast, and we hope to have you on board for the next JCOMs. Thank you.